Good morning, second grade. Happy Monday. Today we are going to be continuing in topic 15, which is all about shapes. And today we are going to begin with our first three-dimensional shape, which is the cube. So first we have our solve and share problem. And so if we were normally in school, I would have you look at this question or the statement that was given to you and either work on your own or work with someone at your table to solve. And then we would come together as a class and go over it. And so today we're going to be working on drawing a cube and then also describing how they look. So I mentioned that a 3D shape was what we were starting today. We've been working with two-dimensional shapes before this, but a 3D shape is a shape that can stand on its own. Flat shapes like a square, a rectangle, a triangle, those all have to lay flat. But three-dimensional shapes like pyramids, cylinders, cubes, those can all stand on their own. So right here in front of you on your paper, or on this video too, we have a yellow cube here. And so it says, describe this shape in three or more ways. And so the way we have an example of Kyle's work and an example of Janelle's work. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see these two student sample work on your paper, but Kyle drew a cube, like the yellow cube on your paper, and Janelle drew a square, just a square, okay? And so we're asked here to describe this yellow shape. And so the first thing that I would say, if this were me, is if it says describe this shape, I would say that it is yellow. I would say that it is 3D. Okay. I would say that the sides are like squares. Okay. These are the sides. They're squares. I would say that this object, or shape, I should say, looks like a box. That's what I thought when I looked at it. And I can see three sides, and he's holding a bottom, so there must be a fourth side. And I'm guessing that there's a side over here and a side in the back that I can't see. So I can see three, the bottom would be four, the side over here would be five, and the back would be six. So I would say that this shape has six. Okay? And that would be to describe it in six or three or more ways, right? We're looking at it, describe what we see. Now, I know a fun way to draw a cube. And so it's not going to be perfect because I'm doing it on a computer, but I'm going to show you how you can draw a cube at home. So first, you're going to start by drawing a square. And then going to draw another square that's kind of overlapping. Okay? And so then what you're going to do is draw a line to connect these two corners. Then you're going to draw a line to connect these two corners. Then you're going to draw a line to connect these two corners, and then connect these two corners. And that's how you can draw a cube. So this would be one side, 2, 3. The bottom is 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's keep going. For some reason, I can try pulling it up again, but my visual learning video is not working. Yeah, it's not working again today, which is fine. I did make that available and assign it for you. So that's something that you can watch on your own. And so here we have a cube, and it says a cube is a solid figure. Okay, so solid is that it can stand on its own, and it has 6 equal faces. So, excuse me, remember that a square has 4 equal sides. And because a cube is made up of 6 squares, all of the sides of a cube are going to be equal as well. And these are the faces. Okay, so a cube has 6 faces, basically 6 squares that we put together. It has 12 edges. This is the edge, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 8 vertices, which are the corners again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they drew dotted lines here just to show you what it would look like if you drew it out, just so that you could see the other faces and you could see the edges and the vertices. So each face, this is if we took this part of the cube off and laid it down. Each face of a cube is a square. They have 4 equal sides. And remember, we've seen this before. These are 4 right angles. So here are examples of cubes. And these are not cubes. This is just a square, right? And this is a rectangular prism. This has 2 squares, one on each end, but these are rectangles. So here they have dot paper, okay? We know it is graph paper too. And you can use the dot paper to help you draw. And so you can see they used 1, 2, 5 dots across and 3 dots forward, 5 dots across, 3 dots forward, 5 dots down, okay? 5 across, 3 back. And then the dashed lines here show the edges that you can't see when you're looking at a cube that has its color, like this one filled it. Okay. Now you're going to be asked to draw a cube down here. I can't slide up. You're going to be asked to draw a cube down here. What I suggest to you, find a piece of paper at your home, clean white paper if you can, a piece of writing paper, and place it on top of this and trace this. Then lift up the page of your math packet and place the drawing that you made underneath this dot paper and trace your drawing. That way, and you can try on your own, of course, but for the first time that you're doing it, you may want to trace it and kind of go over the lines a few times over and over just to try it on your own. So that's number 2, you have to draw a cube. Okay? Number 1, we're going to look here and we're going to find the ones that are cubes and we're going to circle them. So let's look at this first one. Excuse me, I'm so tired today. Is this a cube? Does this look like this and this and this? And the answer is yes, this is a cube. Okay. Is this shape a cube? Hopefully you all said no. This is a rectangular prism, which you will see later on in this topic. Is this a cube? Does it have 6 equal faces and 12 edges and 8 vertices? No, this blue shape is a three-dimensional shape, but this is a pyramid. So it's four triangles put together with a flat bottom. Okay, this is also a different kind of pyramid. This one's a little bit longer and thinner than this one. So this is also not a cube, but this one down here is a cube. Okay. So now in the Do You Understand box, it says, what solid figures has 6 equal faces? What's the shape that we've been working with today? It is a cube. Okay. And what is the shape of each face? Each face is a square. So we have 6 squares that make up a cube. So a cube is a really cool shape made up of a bunch of other shapes. And so today you're going to be working with cubes. For number 3, you have to draw a line which to cube if it's a cube and not a cube if it's not a cube. This one you're going to trace the cube and then write how many faces. Remember, the faces are the squares you can see. How many squares can you see? Okay. Down here, they have a couple of shapes, and you have to decide how many vertices do these 2 cubes have in all. This is going to be a subtraction problem. Here, you have 2 cubes again. You're figuring out how many faces they have in all. Remember, you can go back up here to help you. This is kind of your golden ticket, amazing information here to describe your cube, okay? And then as you keep going, there's more information here. And your homework is just going to be another review, okay? Gives us real life examples of things that are a cube and are not cubes. And numbers 1 and 2 down here in your homework, it gives you 2 different shapes, and it asks you if it is a cube or not a cube, and you have to explain why it is a cube and why it is not a cube. Okay. And then finally, your last page here is you're going to draw your own cube using these dots. Follow the directions. Do number 1 first, then do number 2, then do number 3. Okay. Good luck.